Managing student events can be a time-consuming and cumbersome process without the right tools. More importantly, your online event management tools all speak to the student's first impression of your institution and can have a direct impact on your campus visit and yield rates. EnrollmentRx recognizes the importance and value of having an easy-to-use, mobile-friendly event management tool as part of your CRM. EventsRx tool maximizes your ability to manage events, track invitations, registrations, and student visits. In this demo, we will review the following components of EventsRx. 1. The calendar interface that allows for easy visibility and navigation for visitors. 2. Registering for a campus visit, such as an open house. 3. Registering for a visit series, such as a campus tour or presentation. 4. The EventsRx admin panel for easy configuration. 5. Customizing templates and registration pages. For any questions, feel free to email us at asktheadmin@enrollmentrx.com. Displayed is the EventsRx listing page that has three main components. First, the campus calendar shows available dates and times by month, week, or day. Per your discretion, dates that are full or waitlisted can be displayed. We'll delve more into that topic shortly. Second, the campus listing allows for a description of each event for the user. And finally, 3, the events filter. It provides the ability for users to narrow search parameters by type of event, visit series, as well as a specific date range. You can also create a custom URL to only display certain events to certain students. The first event type we will look at falls into the campaign category. If I click on the 11 a.m. campus open house on Saturday, I'm brought to a registration page. This registration page is completely customizable by program or event type, and it displays the when, the where, and the what of the event, as well as an RSVP deadline. For demo purposes, this form is simple, and I'm only asking for questions. However, registration pages are created specifically for each campaign, and the admin panel allows for easy drag and drop functionality to add more fields, help text, etc., and we'll show that shortly. So I've already filled this form out as Dana Demo. So when I check into my email, I see a confirmation has arrived. This confirmation reiterates the information for the event, but I want to note that there is a QR code here that is generated by EventsRx. This allows a staff member to use the Salesforce mobile app to scan the individual student's QR code for ease of check-in. This will automatically update the campaign member to attended, so you have an accurate count of attendees. The email confirmation also provides calendar links, as well as an option for the student to cancel his or her registration. Again, this can help account for more accurate numbers, and if you have a registration cap on this particular event, once a student declines the event registration, is automatically adjusted to allow for additional registrations. The next type of event is a visit series. These are events where you want to allow a registrant to pick and choose from options. Looking at the Thursday campus visit takes me to a form where you again can customize and collect whatever fields of information are needed to complete the form. As we scroll down, we can see a list of available activities. These activities can be sorted by time slot or by activity type. One of the functionalities of EnrollmentRx's EventsRx is to prevent a visitor from booking overlapping events. For example, if I choose a 9 to 11 campus tour and then try to select the 9 to 9:30 a.m. admission counselor meeting, the original activity is unchecked. This saves the visitor from accidentally overbooking and your staff from having to manually work on this registration. There's also a to be scheduled option that allows for a visitor to indicate their interest in an event. It will set a task for an internal user to then schedule this. We find this to be used often in the case of faculty appointments, since those sometimes need an individual to work with a faculty member to schedule. I again filled this form out already for Dana Demo. So back to my email, I can see the agenda-based itinerary with my choices I selected. This template, as well as the open house confirmation, can be customized however you like and with however many versions you desire. Now that we've seen a brief demo of the visitor-facing side to EventsRx, let's take a look at the admin panel. I'm logged into Salesforce as a user, and I see on the panel that there are 4 main actions: creating the calendar of events we just saw, customizing templates, managing visitor lists, which allows for you to format data into a table for use in page layouts or email templates, and QR codes, which we've already discussed. In this demo, we'll focus on the first 2 actions. First, let's look at how we can manage templates. As I noted previously, you can have multiple templates that you can employ for your campaigns. If we look at an existing template, you can see that you can create new templates from it or edit the existing one. By clicking Edit, we can see that the existing HTML header and footer information is in here, but we can customize the color and the logos and images seen. So for example, if I hit Preview, I can see here that my template has a purple footer. Maybe I want to change that to make it match my branding a little bit better. So I'll go ahead and just change my template, hit Preview again, and that looks a lot better. So I'll go ahead and save it, and now I can use it for any of my event campaigns I'm using in the future. The opportunities are endless. Next, we're going to look at the events calendar from the admin side. By clicking on this icon here, I'm brought to this calendar. This calendar is the admin version of the forward-facing one we looked at earlier. From here, we can create a new visit series. The visit series is similar to the shell of the actual visit date. So for example, I can choose what type of visit series I want this to be, and these types are dictated by your particular needs. I also can select or multi-select the dates that this visit series occurs, and then be able to list whether or not it's private or public, add messaging regarding the event, such as RSVP, deadline dates, descriptions, etc. Choose my template, which we just saw earlier how to configure, start and end dates, as well as start and end times. Once I've completed my visit series, I then determine the activities that are available to the visitor. By clicking on New Activity Series, I choose again the activity types that are available in that day. So I can choose, for example, Campus Tour, and then determine which days they're available. Adding my start and end date, as well as capacity, so you can set how many students are able to attend each of these events. Once you save that, you've completed a visit series with related activities. So if I look at a visit series I've already created, such as Campus Visit on a Thursday, I can see that we have Campus Tour options at 9, Meet with a Counselor at 9, Campus Tour at 10. If for some reason I am unable to offer a campus tour at 9 a.m., just particularly on this date, I simply exit out and it's no longer available on this particular date. It does not impact any of the other dates that I've already set up this reoccurring visit for. To create a new campaign for an open house, admitted student event, etc., click on the button New Campaign. Here, you will create the information about your event, including name, budgeted amount for the event, dates and times, maximum registrations as well as maximum waitlist registrations. You'll also be able to configure the campaign style, look, feel. You also will choose an event template, such as one we just created recently. You will also have the ability to create customized messaging, thank you messages, close messages, etc. Decide whether or not this is a public or private event. Determine if it's a reoccurring event as well. Additionally, you have the ability to allow guests. By checking this button here, I'm presented with additional configuration options for guests. If I choose not to require information for my guests, I'm simply going to ask for a count, 1, 2, 3 guests, etc. If I choose require information, I'm going to ask for first name and last name in order to create related contacts for mother, brother, etc. I also can choose to allow a maximum number in the party per registrations. That way you prevent a student from bringing their entire entourage to a campus visit. Let's take a look at an existing campaign for an open house. I can click on the button Configure Event to take me to the drag and drop registration page. On the right, I see the fields that are already being utilized in this event. On the left, I can bring over new sections or questions. I've already created this section called Other Information. I drag it over here. If I want, I can click on the label, make changes, add text, etc. Then I can bring over a field. For example, do you need a parking pass? Just like the section label, I can click on it to see about adding descriptive text above, below the label, etc., changing the label. If I want to create a new field to use on this registration page, I click Add Field. I can choose which object to pull it from. I can choose which field, change the label, add descriptive text, etc. Campaigns can have a parent record as the master campaign, and then the children campaigns for subsequent events. If you're making changes you want to impact on all the related events, for example, every Saturday you repeat this event, those changes should be made at the parent level so that it can be saved to all the children campaigns. Other options for this registration page could also be to provide a payment link that integrates with your payment gateway. In summary, EnrollmentRx's ReaderRx provides a customizable and easy-to-use interface for visitors to register for events, and for admins to manage the creation, registration, and communication surrounding campaigns and visit series. For questions about this product or any of EnrollmentRx's solutions, please visit our website, enrollmentrx.com, or email us at asktheadmin@enrollmentrx.com. Thank you.